You're here with Angela Worth and Jason Jenkins, and we are going to have a home buying series with us.
Yes, covering all the different aspects of buying a house, maybe selling a house, getting financed, all that good stuff.
And what that looks like for buyers.
Right.
So, Jason, what is the very first step for a buyer?
From my perspective, it's getting pre-approved, because the way I look at it, you need to know what they can do before you go show them houses. I mean, our goal is to be the dream maker, not the dream killer. And unfortunately, too many clients go to the Zillow, go wherever, get an agent who gets them out there to fall in love with the house, and I show them the payment, and they either don't qualify for it or don't want that much of a payment, and then now they're depressed.
And what does that pre-approval look like? What does that pre-approval process look like?
Yeah, I mean, it can be very simple. It involves filling out an application, getting your credit pulled, looking at income documents, assets, just to make sure you can afford what you want, but also know what kind of interest rate you're eligible for. There is several different programs. Well, a lender can't quote you a rate without knowing the income, asset, credit score to see what works best for them.
Right, and I have so many buyers who, they're like, hey, Angela, we really want to see this home. And my first question is, okay, great. Have you gotten your pre-approval yet? And it's really hard for them to understand that is the very first step. But realistically speaking, if you don't get your pre-approval, you don't know how much you can afford. And if we start looking at homes and you fall in love, boom, like you said, dreams are killed because it's not a home that you can qualify for.
Yeah, and there's just so much that goes into the buying process with, down payment, closing cost, paying for an inspection, what's an earnest money deposit. I mean, we've had it where agents have called me and said, how do you get pre-approved if you don't have money for an earnest money deposit? I'm like, well, you don't. But some lenders or customers just don't take that step and they're not prepared, and it just ends up being a really bad way to start off your home buying process.
So guys, get pre-approved with Jason Jenkins.